Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chiang Rai Toastmasters Club. Welcome to Chiang Rai Toastmasters Club meeting number 80. 80. Wow. You know the number 8 is there is 20 to make 8, and it will become infinity if you put the number 8 down, lay down on the ground, right? It become eternal, infinity. So the number 80 is so important in our life, magic number, I can say. And today we are very pleased to introduce our chairperson. She is a secretary of this club. Our president is engaged in the meeting. He will come later. Just call me. So ladies and gentlemen, our chairperson, Toastmaster Junior from Western Australia, WA. Please take it away.
Good evening, everyone. In behalf of our president, Toastmaster Wisut, let me speak just a very short while just to welcome you all in this meeting. And I hope we enjoy this meeting with the theme Life Little Pleasures. And I'm looking forward to hear you more about what are little pleasures that you have in life. And now this is the time to open the meeting. Welcome everyone. And I'll give this back to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Tanu.
Thank you, our chairperson. Very brief but meaningful, very meaningful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time to introduce our young lady from Samui Island. She is originally from India. Her dream is very big for this age, but I believe she will achieve her dream because I can see the diplomat in her, and she will be the MC of tonight, Master of Ceremony. But in Toastmaster, we call this this position Toastmaster of the event or Toastmaster of the day. It's up to the daytime or nighttime. So she will be running the meeting 80 for the first time. So everyone, please help me in welcoming Toastmaster Sameera.
Thank you and welcome everyone to the last Sunday meeting of the Chiang Rai Toastmasters Club. This is the first time me being the Toastmaster of the day, so I will try and run everything smoothly and be resilient. Speaking of the word, I will introduce the theme of today, which is Life's Little Pleasures. Life is an incredible roller coaster ride filled with twists and turns. We get the thrill of exhilarating highs and challenging lows, all which shape our lives into resilient and fearless adventurers we are. Just like an amusement park, roller coaster rides, life is short. We have to embrace what we have and spend this precious ticket of time wisely and choose who we spend it. And the time we spend with the people can turn every twist into an exciting adventure. So cheers to the roller coaster of life, where every twist is an opportunity for fun and growth. The word of the day for today is resilient, which will be explained by our grammarian, but I would like to say and encourage everyone to use this word in their speeches tonight. Speaking of which, now I would like to ask our timer to introduce their role for this meeting.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. For my role is to tell everyone what is the time we use in the meeting. May I share the screen? No, not share the screen. I am finding our back screen color. Yes. If we have the time, for example, in the table topic session, we have time of 1 to 2 minutes, right? 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, I will show the green screen when it reaches 1 minute. That is the minimum time the table topic speaker used. And I will show yellow screen when it reaches 1 minute 30 seconds, and I will show red when time is up at 2 minutes. That is the role of the timer. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ta, for introducing your role. Now I'd like to ask our grammarian to tell about their role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Sameera. Hi, everyone. It's great to see you again, and it's my pleasure to be the grammarian today, in which I'll be paying close attention to your use of language, the English language in specific. I'll be discussing things that I liked and any suggestions for improvements in my report. The word of the day is resilience, and I particularly like this word. The meaning of resilience is to be able to recover quickly or adapt to a difficulty or challenge or setback. As an example to this word, despite COVID having a huge impact on our lives, we had the resilience to find a way through the crisis to get back to our normal life. So try and use this word resilience. I definitely feel a sense of empowerment when I use this word, and I will deliver a report towards the end of the meeting. And thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster James, for explaining the word of the day. Now, last but not the least, I would like our counter to introduce their role for this meeting.
Thank you very much, our Toastmaster of the day. And as an counter, I will be counting all your filler words that you spoke twice or thrice. Make sure these filler words. I believe that we are all improving every time we are here. And let's just be mindful of our filler words. And back to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jenia. Now that all our key role takers have introduced their roles for this meeting, I would like to invite the personal evaluator for Speaker 1, Toastmaster Ta, to provide her expectations for Toastmaster Young's dynamic leadership, level 3, connected with storytelling speech.
The purpose of the speech is that remember to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that it is a story. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ta, for your expectations for the speech. Now, I would like to call on Toastmaster Young to start their speech after I call your name for the second time. Toastmaster Young, what do you see? What do you see, Toastmaster Young? You may start.
When you look at me, what do you see? One more time. When you look at me, what do you see? It sounds like a crazy man, but it is true. When you look at someone, I think you can feel something. Myself too, when I look at everyone here, I can feel something. And if we look at each one by one. Yes, everyone has different character. Today, I would like to share my experience and myself as well. And I hope you get something positive from myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I honestly tell you that I love to speak, especially in front of people. But my problem is I cannot deliver a good one. So I try hard to be a better speaker. I'm a lawyer, so when I say something, I need the evidence to provide you. What evidence to show that I love to speak? After finish high school, I bought a book. This is a book about how to speak better. When you speak better, you got more power to influence people. That's the first one. It's simple. Anyone can buy the book. The second one, the evidence, second one. After I finished high school, I went to university, Ram Khamhaeng University. At the time, I was not good in my financial, so I tried to finish as fast as I can. I finished bachelor degree within 3 years in law. That was amazing for my village, and that made my friend or my people in village to go to study in this university. What about my speaking? In that 3 years, you can imagine, I went to study by myself, 6 o'clock in the morning, finished 6 o'clock in the evening, and went back to the room and take a bath, and came back to university to study again, and went back to my room at 12 o'clock in midnight for 2 months. Then we have the exam. And you can imagine, when can I have time to practice my public speaking? Every time I try to find a place in this university, I went there and I saw it. This is the club for people who want to speak better. And every time I went there, I feel bad because I went there. I went to the place that I could not touch. I have no chance to join that club, the club for public speaking. This is just another one. Another evidence, the big one. When I lived in Sydney, I got small restaurant. My income about more than 100,000 per month. This is only the profit. And I wanted to get only 7,600 baht in Thailand to practice public speaking. That means I came back to interview for teacher assistant. You can imagine, live in Sydney and you got interview another 2 weeks and you have to decide. You got every month more than 100,000 and you're still thinking about to go back and take airplane for 8 hours to travel and to only do interview to be not a teacher assistant teacher, get 7,600 something, because I think I would rather to practice my public speaking, better to stay in Sydney as a chef. That's what my plan. This is very big evidence that I like to tell you. And yes, why I want to practice my public speaking? I got something to say. That's what people say. And to say it well, I cannot do that. So I had to try to practice to be a better speaker. Hopefully, what you see today, something that you might get some energy. Yes, look at Tui Yong. He is not good to speak better, but he tried hard to be better. So I would like everyone to get something like this. Preparation, yes, very important. I got experience about preparation. After I finished bachelor degree, I went to interview job. Before I go there, my friend said, don't you want to get practice first? And I said to my friend, hey, look at me. What do you see when you look at me? I'm finished university within 3 years. Why didn't I have to practice? What happened? When I went there, I didn't know this lady is the one who gonna interview me. So I just said, very comfortable, whatever I said. And then I didn't know this lady, she will introduce me. So I just say whatever I want to say. Later on, she said, okay, we are ready to get interview. You can imagine 21 years old, and that one first interview for him. Like my lip was tremble. I could not speak any. So you can imagine, no preparation, no job for you. Everyone, if you got a dream, yes, try to do something. I don't know, maybe you get something from it today. Back to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Young, for your speech. It was very deep and very inspiring for me. Now let's move on to the final prepared speech of this meeting of Toastmaster Tanu. And I would like his personal evaluator, Toastmaster James, to provide his expectations for Toastmaster Tanu's Presentation Mastery Level 5 Lessons Learned speech.
I am really sorry, Toastmaster of the Day. I had no idea I was the evaluator for TM Tanu's speech. Are you sure about that? Sorry.
Oh, yes, I put your name without telling you. Sorry,
you did,
James.
You did. I'm so sorry. I hadn't confirmed that. I've been so busy. Oh,
Okay.
no. Can I just try and evaluate your speech based on what I see today?
Yeah, we can see the
Okay.
purpose on the agenda, just the lesson learned from the project that I have been successfully finished lesson learned. So it's a 5 to 7 minutes speech.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
And the title of the speech is Lessons.
The title is Know Who versus Know How.
Okay, brilliant. So sorry, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to
No
make
problem.
some notes.
No worry. No worry.
All right.
Thank you, James.
No worries. Okay, Toastmaster Tanu, you can start your speech after I call your name out for the second time. Toastmaster Tanu, know who versus know how. Know who versus know how. Toastmaster Tanu.
Dopamine is the happy hormone that you can make by yourself. How many of you know dopamine?
I used to hear about it.
Great. I enjoy making my own dopamine by building new clubs, new Toastmasters clubs. I consider this is the thing that I can achieve. And once I can successfully build a new club, I always enjoy dopamine, the self-made dopamine. And the Listen project that I just finished was in June. It's about building Chiang Mai University Alumni Toastmasters Club in Chiang Mai. It is the second club in Chiang Mai. In Chiang Mai, we have only one club. It's 17 years already. But now we have one more. And I am so happy because I have dopamine. How many of you want to have dopamine? I will share with you the lesson learned. And you can make it. It's not about only building new clubs. It's about your job, your project, anything, your run, your successful chartering gavel club like Sameera just did it. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret I would like to share with you is to be successful, you need two things. Number one, know how. You need to know what are you going to do. It's a skill that you need to practice, maybe by reading, by watch the YouTube, how to do it, learning, take a class, anything, ask people. And that is how you acquire the knowledge, know how. And not only know how, you have to practice so that you can have the skill. Skill can make you successful. Many people, they know how, very expert, the expertise in what they are going to do. But why? Why they are not successful? Because they don't know another secret. And that is know who. Know how is the head of a coin, and know how is the tail of a coin. To be successful, you need a coin, a successful coin. But know who. It's about relationships. It's about you get in other relationships with people who maybe know that most of the things better than you, or maybe less than you, but it's a connection. It's the networking that can help you exchange ideas, learn more. And connection is so important. I can see lots of people, especially the politicians, they take a special course, a special class to get connected with the rich, with the powerful family. And they think that can make them successful. But believe it or not, only know who, they might not be successful. They don't know the secret of know-how. So they must know both and practice both. Know who, know how. I cannot say which one is more important. In my opinion, I have experience from this CMU Alumni Toastmasters Club establishment. I know everything about building new clubs, even though it might take longer than I expected, but I know everything. More than 5 years, that thought still in my mind to build new clubs in Chiang Mai. But I don't know who, that's the problem. I know how. But I try to connect with other people. Until one day, I met a member of Toastmasters Club in Chiang Mai. He is none other than Dr. Viraj, our area director this term. Dr. Viraj, he was our former member of Chiang Mai University, alumni of Chiang Mai University, and he is a former member of Chiang Mai University, Chiang Mai Toastmasters Club. And after that, he became active again in our club, in Chiang Mai Toastmasters Club. But still not enough. Toastmaster Viraj and me, two people, cannot make the dream come true. We need to have more. Who? But luckily, last year, a lady graduated doctorate degree from the US, came back to Thailand and teach in Chiang Mai University. She was the member of Bangkok Toastmasters before in Bangkok. I met her, and she searched for Toastmaster when she arrived Chiang Mai. She found me. She found my number. She called me. I thought to myself, wow, maybe this is the right time to get my dopamine. So we discussed about this, and then we delve into detail. And Dr. Vilas, he got another network of alumni. He know the secretary of the committee. And then we wrote a proposal to build a new club. We planned for the open house in American Corner in Chiang Mai University. And it was a successful event. And we interviewed about 21 members from the university, the student members. And the Alumni Association granted the fee and the deal for those charter members. And with just a click of fingers, the club was chartered last June. And that is how my dopamine come to me with that. So ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to think about doing something for yourself to leave the legacy for others like this. You don't have to build new clubs. Just think about something in your own preference. But one thing I would like to mention, know who and know how is two sides of the coin. But the secret that I will share with you is another side. When you put the coin this way, you see the side of the coin, very thin, right? And that is know yourself. Probably know yourself is the most important thing that can keep you on track. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Thano. That was a very nice speech. I really enjoyed it. Now I would like to move on to our timer. Can you tell me how much time did both of our speakers took for today?
First speaker, Toastmaster Young, spent 7 minutes 38 seconds. And Toastmaster DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Thanu, spent 7 minutes 40 seconds, a little bit more than the time assigned. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Well, both the speeches were very nice and I really enjoyed them. Hello, Toastmaster Willie. Welcome to the meeting.
Okay.
I want to move on to my personal favorite part of this meeting, the table topics. I will now give the stage to Toastmaster Young, our table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Yes, this is an exciting session. This is table topic session. And myself today, table topic master. Yes, this session is about impromptu session. It is speaking without any preparation. Yes, I prepare 4 questions for everyone here. And yes, you have time for 2.5 minutes. 1 minute you will see the green side, 1.5 minutes you will see yellow side, and 2 minutes you will see the red side. You should conclude your speech within half a minute. Yes, first question. When you are feeling low, what would you do to make yourself feel better? I would like to give this question to Kamarian, please, Toastmaster James.
Okay, thank you, Table Topics Master Willie. So when I'm feeling low, what do I do to take myself out of this feeling? What a great question. And firstly, I'd like to think, I think it depends on what I'm feeling low about, because some things in life, we just have to. There's a reason, there's a purpose for feeling low. So for example, if my pet dies and I'm feeling low, there's a reason for that. And there's, you know, that's an expected emotion, which which needs to be addressed, which needs to be followed through. It's fine for me to feel low if my pets just died. And it will take as long as it takes for myself to come out of this feeling. But sometimes we just feel low for no apparent reason too. It could be the weather, like today is a great day and I'm not feeling as good as I did yesterday because yesterday was a sunny day and I like sunny days with blue sky. And that's okay too, to feel a little bit low. But these grey days can go on a little bit longer than we would hope. Therefore, I don't want to feel low for too long. So I'm going to do something to make myself feel better, bring myself up, become more resilient. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to do what I love and do what I know makes me feel good and releases dopamine, which we've heard the word so many times tonight. And that is go for a run or do something with movement and energy. So the thing I like to do is go for a run. I can't see the timer. I can now. And running releases all these chemicals around my body, such as dopamine, endorphins, and a great deal of positivity. So running is something that I know will bring me out of this lowness, and I advise everyone else to do the same if they don't feel that their lowness justifies their situation. Thank you. Back to the table topics, Master.
Thank you very
Good
much.
question, Wayne.
Thank you very much for your opinion. Yes, we got something from you now. And next question, according to Toastmaster James, he feeling low. If someone saw him, what would you like to do for him to make him feel better? This question I would like to ask our counter, please, Toastmaster Junior.
Thank you very much, our table topic master. Being low is something that there is a reason for being low. And for me to make Toastmaster James, who is low at the moment, to invite him for a cuppa. Sometimes, if you see someone or a friend who is low, it only leads someone, hey, would you like a cuppa? If he says yes, then bring it on and have a chit chat. What makes him low? If he's willing to tell me why he feels so low today. But sometimes it only takes a friend to listen. So giving someone that you think that makes them happy is to just bring them out, learn to listen to them, learn to listen to what they have been saying, anything that they wanted to listen. Sometimes it's just for you to listen for them and be at ease with him as well. So I believe that coffee will give us something. Feel a coffee or being out with a friend is something that makes us really good. And I believe that Toastmaster James, are you a coffee lover? And if you do, I believe we can always go together for a cuppa. And that would make you great. So sometimes being a friend is for you to be resilient, to be there when times in it. And being resilient into this kind of situation is something that is always something to give for a friend. Back to you, our table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Junior, for your answer. And I would like to ask first, can Tamer answer? Or you're not comfortable to answer? Toastmaster Ta, or I can give to someone else.
Thank you. I'm not ready to answer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yes. Next question. This day, we can see many things, Facebook, Live, or many things online. So it's a new world. I would like to ask if you have a chance to give your opinion for new generation to live a better life or a good life. What should you give to them? I would like to ask this question to Toastmaster Willie.
I think TM are ready to answer.
Maybe I give this to Toastmaster Tanu. Sorry, DTM Tanu. Sorry.
Oh, actually, I can. I wish to answer. Okay.
Give to Dr. Willie. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
yes.
you very much.
Okay.
Nowadays, Facebook and everything's look new as a new world for new generation. How can I give some suggestion to the new generation? I would like to tell them that now is a lot of information come through the internet. You should be smart to pick the good information. There's a lot of learning and education that you can learn how to use ChatGPT to earn money, or how you can learn from YouTube, like how you can study about SEO, that the word that the AI can detect to make your posting to be known, to be understand by the one who are looking for your YouTube. And there's a lot of good things. Even the Canva application, you can learn how to do the video and painting or presentation, as DTM Dew has done for our club. So a lot of things that you can learn. I would like to tell the new generation, don't spend more time in something that can lead you to waste your time, like Instagram. You can enjoy it on the time. The new information come to you, and you cannot stop until at night time. So be smart and be the wise chooser of the information that will be helpful to you. Thank you. Return to you, TM Yong.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Willie. Yes, thank you, Cup, for your opinion about give some advice for new generation. And next question, I would like to ask this question. Today, what would you like to share your opinion that you want to share in this meeting? I would like to ask this question to Toastmaster Chan Pen. Would you like to share anything today with us?
Thank you, 7 topic master. I would like to share idea about thinking. For me, I always thinking positive thinking. I think positive thinking can help everyone enjoy their life and do everything be happy. So when I found something bad or terrible, I should be think in the good way to do something. I think that if everyone have positive thinking, always be happy. Thank you.
Yes.
Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Kap. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you for your sharing with us in this meeting. I think my job as a table topic master today has completed, and I hope everyone enjoyed this session. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Young. Those were very nice topics, easy to answer as well. Now I would like to ask Toastmaster Ta, can you please read the timings for all these impromptu speeches?
Yes, for table topic session, the first speaker, Toastmaster, I cannot remember who is that. Spend
Me.
2 minutes, Sebastian James, right? Spend 2
Yeah.
minutes, 24 seconds. Toastmaster Junior, the second one, spend 2 minutes, 1 second. Toastmaster Willie, speaker number 3, spent 1 minute 44 seconds. And last but not least, table topic number 4, Toastmaster Chanpen spent 1 minute 2 seconds. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ta. So everyone were almost on the spot. No one spoke less than what they were supposed to speak. Today's meeting was very nice. I really liked it, being the Toastmaster of the day. I hope I did it well. Okay. I want to hand over the stage to our general evaluator, and personal evaluators first, to give their evaluation for the prepared speeches.
Hi. This is
Toastmaster
my
Ta.
Actually,
Delta, right?
yes, I'm the
Evaluator for
evaluator.
speaker one.
Yes, for speaker one. That.
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. In my opinion, as the evaluator for Toastmaster Young, I will evaluate him in 3 aspects. The first one is whether Toastmaster Young speech meets the purpose of the speech or not. And I found that Toastmaster Young used his personal life to be a story inserted in his speech, and so his speech met the purpose of the speech. Okay, the second one, I would like to have feedback about the presentation aspect. Toastmaster Young use the spoken language clear and easily for the audience to understand and to follow his speech. He used tone and volume appropriate to the speech and also have good eye contact to the audience. I love the way he used the standing position in giving his speech, but it is, I can saw him only from the upper level, so that some hand gesture or some body gesture we cannot see as easily on the screen. And for another one is that I would like to see him stand back farther, that we can saw almost of his body, for example, from the hip level up, that it can use the gesture easily, and the gesture will enhance his speech more, because the audience can follow the gesture and we have the part in his speech. It will be better that he can step back and present in the standing position. That is great. For another one aspect is about the speech organization. He did great at preparing the speech organization. It is well prepared, well organized, with the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. In the conclusion, he also insert the call out that use the story of his personal story to call out the audience to be prepared for what you dream for. So if you want to do something, you have to be prepared and use his presentation or his story to inspire the people that listen to his speech. Congratulations, Toastmaster Young. You did well and you did your speech according to the purpose of the speech, and you did well at the presentation aspect, and also your speech is well organized. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. I did not count my time.
It's okay. I think it was about 2.5, maybe. I was looking at the time. It's okay. It was a very deep evaluation. You analyzed it very well. I really liked it. Now I would like to ask Toastmaster James to evaluate Toastmaster Tanu's speech.
Okay, I'd just like to confess to everyone, I really struggle when multitasking. I have attention issues, so when I can't just focus on one thing at a time, I get a little bit flustered. So, but anyway, this is what we're here for, to try and improve these challenges we have and overcome them to become more resilient. So I've gathered a few notes for TM Tanu's speech. I'd like to first thank him for another inspiring speech. This word dopamine, I love this word, and it's catchy. Why is it catchy? Because it is at the center of this emotion, happiness, something which we all strive for. Who doesn't want more of this dopamine? And I love the way Tanu engages the audience. He asks questions throughout, like how many of you want more of this dopamine? And when he talks about this topic of dopamine throughout, he talks about it with positivity, with smile, with directness, which I think whenever we choose a topic, we must match our body language with the style, which I think he's done really well. And I like the way, talking a little bit more about the body language, I love the way he's used his hands today. He's always very good with his hands, but in particular when he talks about one thing and then he uses his other hand to make a point of the other thing, the who and the how. Which is, these little things are small and they're simple, but they make a real big difference in when you're trying to get your points across. And this was, you know, quite a big point. There was the who and the how of his speech today. And I kind of liked it. What if we, I like, because we all know it's not what you know, but who you know. I know this one. People always talk about this in life, but he's made his own one. It's not who you know, but how you know. So I really like the way he's kind of extended this, and he's made his own. He's made his own quote. He's made his own saying, and that's what I love about Tanu's speeches. I could mention something more. I wanted to talk more about, try and understand how he's put it together and how he comes to a conclusion with his points. I'm a little bit vague about how to direct him and suggest this for one of his challenges. But I like the way he finishes. I like the way you finish. He says, I'd like to challenge you to think about what he's talked about and how we should live, how we should choose to make our decisions with this. But I probably would have made it a little bit more clearer. I think you introduced a new point at the end. But overall, because I can see the red flag, I liked a lot of things in your speech. I wish I could have had a bit more. I wish I was a little bit more ready with your pathway today, so I apologize for that. I had no idea I was doing it. Just get a confirmation from me in the future, okay? All right, thanks very much, and back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster James, for your evaluation. That was quite thorough, even if you had attention issues and didn't have the evaluation form. That's good. Now I want to ask our counter to give us her report for this session.
Thank you very much, our Toastmaster of the day. So tonight, I've heard few who had filler words and Toastmaster Champion have 4 As. Toastmaster James have 5 and 2 And Toastmaster Thanu 1 Toastmaster Willie 1 and Toastmaster Ta is double word, which is and continuously. And that's my report for tonight. Back to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jinia. No one exceeded the and counts tonight. It's very nice. Now I want to ask Toastmaster James, our grammarian, to give his report for this session.
Okay. All right. I just lost everything. I had some notes and I've just lost everything. I've got some scribbles down here. What a mess. See, I did tell you I can't multitask. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Got someone trying to speak to me. I'd just like to applaud everyone in here for coming to Toastmasters meeting in your non-native language. I think you're very brave. I think you've done a great job. There's just a few points that I recalled if I hadn't lost my notes. The past tense is always difficult. When we're talking about personal experiences, try and focus on how you're changing that verb. So, such as, I think I heard, I went as fast as I can. Okay, so I went, which is fine. I went as fast as don't forget, I went as fast as I could. Don't forget to change the could. I went as fast as I could. I also heard when it reached the time. Okay, so when we're some subjects, like if I say I reach the time, that would be fine. When it, he, she, would have to be reaches. When it reaches the time, I think maybe we're talking about time or something. When it reaches the time, that's time up. I heard, what else did I say? I'm not doing very well today. Something I liked, from Tanner, what did he say? Delved into detail. I like that. Delved into detail. Well, that was a good use of past tense. Delved into detail. And something else. Click of the fingers. Click of the fingers. I like that too. Sorry. I should be doing better than this, shouldn't I? Like I said, I lost my notes a little bit. See if I can think of anything else. Overall, I think you've done really well. I'd just like to commend everyone and say, yeah, keep up the good work. Thanks very much. I got completely clash of interests there. All right, back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster James. It was okay.
It was terrible.
I want to ask. It's fine. It's okay. It happens. I want to ask our general evaluator to give his evaluation overall. So, Mr. Willie.
May P.T.M. Thanu comment for the first half that I haven't came.
Yeah.
Okay, I can comment at the first part that Dr. Willie is not here. And today, I think we have a fruitful meeting. We opened the meeting on time. Our agenda was prepared. in advance. And we have the first timer as a Toastmaster of the day. Prepare well. She ran the meeting successfully so far. Give her a big hand. Yes, that she did her homework. Otherwise, she will not do it like this. And what I like is she is very confident. Something may be missing, but it's all right. Some clubs don't do that either. Like the club mission, if possible, we introduce the Toastmaster International a little bit. If we have guests, I mean. But sometimes if we don't have guests, we just do it so that we don't forget it. And the club mission, we have the printed on agenda. And the thing that she can improve Toastmaster today is about tell everyone before she jump into the program that we are going to have 3 segments or 3 sessions. Number 1 is about prepare the speeches. Number 2 is table topics. And number 3, the final segment is evaluation. So everyone will expect what is going to happen. And that is the only thing that I can see from to improve from Sameera. And what else about I can see another thing about when Toastmaster Yong used the prop, the book. And with the blur, did you use the blur background? We cannot see your book with the blur background. When we use virtual background, you see, you cannot see my book as either, right? So if you want to show the prop, don't use virtual background.
Yes.
That's it. So this is a tip that we're supposed to know. When we want to show the prop like this, we can see clearly. Thank you for that, for your illustration. And the rest, table topic, I like one last question. When Toastmaster Yong asked Toastmaster Chan Pen, he may run out of the question, but he is very smart. Just ask the Toastmaster Chan Pen to share anything. You see, it become one good topic. And the answer from Toastmaster Chan Pen about positive thinking is wonderful. So this is a technique that we can use when we run out of the topic. Now, let me return the control back to our real GE, our chairperson. Please, Dr. Willie.
Thank you very much, DTM Chandu. Today, I have learned about resilience because just for a while, I am still in the meeting in the Thai club, and I called DTM Chandu to work to take the general evaluator role for me. And he accepted very easily, and it made me feel relief. And all of the member over here is also understand when we was really busy and we can ask other people to help. This is the thing that I really love is Toastmaster Cup. And the feeling that I got from the table topic session, I like the way that TM Yong asked the question when James answered that how he deal with the feeling low. And the next question, he also asked Genia and how to help, how to do. And the atmosphere that both of you chat during the meeting, I think it's really friendly, and it makes the atmosphere in the meeting become more lively. This is what I can notice, I can see from our meeting. And just for a while that TM Yong asked TM Ta and then skip to me and then skip to DTM Thanu, but I asked to answer, and DTM Thanu is very kind to give the chance for me to answer. And I also like TM Chanpen. Now I think you improve a lot. You can answer immediately because this question is really wide, and you can text one answer that you focus, and the answer is very useful. And for both of the evaluator, Team Ta give the detail every aspect that I think can be the model of the evaluator, and she also encourage Yem Yong to do more. And this she used the technique of sandwich technique, admire, and in the middle give the suggestion, and the third part is encouraging. And for James, I really like his style. He said, "I'm frustrated. I lost," but when he speak out, when he give the reason, it's really powerful, and he really got really detailed. First, what he said, he cannot be forget, but when he speak out, I think it's really good. And I think I really like this technique, and he also always said that I like, which I like. I think this make the listener to be feel better, because this is just his idea. Everything that you give the speech over here is not right or wrong, but what I like, this is the way that make the people who be evaluated feel comfortable. And for the Toastmaster of the day, Lakshmi, and you also have very smart response when TM Ta said that who take the time for me, and you say that it's about 2.2 2 minutes 25 seconds, around that. It's very clever, and this is the way that make the connection of the meeting go very well. So this is all of my evaluation. Return to you.
Return to me. Okay. I think this is the end of the meeting, and President have to give closing remarks for this meeting. We are 2 minutes past our time.
If not any people to comment, I think that we have no more time, because from now Chiang Mai Toastmaster Club will have the meeting, right? So thank you very much for the meeting, and next month we will do the meeting on Thursday, 7 p.m. So see you next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
guys. See you next time. Sorry. Catch you later. Bye-bye.